out jokes related to slongs. We give you all the news that you need to know. From World Wrestling Entertainment to All Elite Wrestling, we rate the bloody wrestling bouts. So join the boils on all platforms, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, or X. This is the TD's Wrestling Show. The TD's Wrestling Show.
Well, hello guys, and welcome to the TDS Wrestling Show in Pro Wrestling World on this fine and fabulous, what did I say earlier?
Wicked Wednesday.
Wicked Wednesday. No, I feel like I had something else to go with it.
Wonderful.
Wonderful and Wicked Wednesday. Oh, it's a fabulous time. I can't fucking wait for this one, guys. Oh, my Lord of Mary. Call me Charlie, if you wish. Talk about playing hard to get. Well, Tommy Green, it's been a while, hasn't it? We've just been busy. We've been busy, and we are a bit late coming on tonight. We had
Well, we had to do TDS's Raw.
That's right. Yes, we did. We're recording TDS's Raw, which will be released tomorrow night at some point, and here we are, guys. Here we are. So let me just check that. There we go. Just want to make sure everything's working. So, right, first of all, I think you know who we are. I'll tell you who we are, just if it makes you feel a bit better. My name's Sam Watts. Check me out on Instagram, Sam Watts Wrestling. We are not live on Instagram tonight. We are only live on YouTube and Facebook. Not on Pro Wrestling World, because Pro Wrestling World, it's not their fault. It's bloody fucking Facebook. Bastards.
Yeah.
And my brother from another mother. He came from my mother's womb, and then come the teddy bear. The big town Persky himself, Terry Bloody Johnson. He is here with me.
And I am the reason why we ain't on Instagram tonight.
He is the reason why. fucking yeah. Anyway, good to see you too, boyo. It has been a while. Yeah, we do need to apologise. So on Sunday,
Yeah.
myself and the teddy bear were going to do this episode, which we were really looking forward to. Like,
Yeah.
we would not believe.
Yeah.
So excited to do this.
Gagging for it.
I was jizzing over it. I actually had a sticky underwear. I was that excited about doing this episode. However, we got fucked in the ass by the new mixer that we bought,
Oh, yeah.
which is gone. It's gone.
Yeah.
We got rid of that. So we've reverted back to Old Faithful. The Old Faithful Alan and Heath Z24, which has way too many channels. It's way too big for what we want, but it's going to serve a purpose and hopefully not let us down tonight. If it does, we're just going to apologize in advance. The microphones may, touch word, may cut out. We hope they don't. If they do, bear with us and we will just reconnect again.
Yeah.
The problem is, guys, the mixer is 15 years old and it just sends a really awkward surge through my MacBook, and then StreamYard's like, oh, no, I can't deal with this, because it peaks because the volume regulator on the mixer is just, it's old. It's 15 years old. We need to get something a little bit more small, a little bit more compact, and this is where our friend Randy Charpentier, Justin Zane from Draw Straws Raw, he is going to help us out and help us out with what we need to get next. That's the plan.
It's fantastic.
We got some fabulous episodes coming to you in the next couple of days. On Sunday, we are going to be discussing the best of Triple H. He is going into the WWE Hall of Fame, so it seems like a fitting thing to talk about.
Yeah.
As well as tonight's episode, which we will get to in a minute. And then next Wednesday, myself and the Teddy Bear will be jumping back on the In Your House train.
Oh,
yeah.
Choo-choo motherfuckers, yeah.
We're back on the In Your House train. In Your House 12. It's time from December 1996.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I'm talking too much. I need to lubricate my tongue.
Yeah, then we hit into 1997, which is fantastic.
Yeah. So now that we don't do TDS's Raw on Wednesdays anymore, we are freeing up a lot more time for us to be able to do more things that we probably want to do.
Yeah.
I think for you and I especially, we love talking about the old stuff.
The oldies, yeah.
The old stuff there's something special about that, doing the old stuff.
Yeah.
So like now that we've got the time to do it again, I don't know why did we do TDS as Raw? What happened? Why did we do this?
That was my idea. So
Okay.
basically, WWE is going to Netflix.
Okay, yeah.
It
I
just
remember.
seemed extremely a wise decision, and we were lacking episodes as well.
Yeah, I get it.
And it's just a guaranteed episode, but I feel like, I mean, it's a bit different. Keep in mind, guys, this episode we're doing tonight, this is actually meant to have been a Sunday episode, even though we are going to do a bit of a watch along tonight from their match from WrestleMania 13. But Wednesdays is going to be more of a watch along Wednesday, so we're going to be more watch alongs with you guys. But the in-depth stuff that me and Sam love to do more would be like on a Sunday. But yeah.
So, speaking of Sunday, fingers crossed. Everyone cross your fingers and your toes and tie your penis in a knot.
Yeah.
We're hoping the return of DDC with a big fucking bang will be here this Sunday. After, well, he had a big problem in Bangkok. He went traveling, you see, guys. He went traveling to a, he got promoted, didn't he?
Yeah. Yes.
Can you tell the story? I have kind of forgotten.
So the Liddles is doing very, very well where he works.
Yes.
That he had a phone call from one of the top bosses who actually live in Bangkok, and they asked DDC himself to go over there because they were struggling, trying to start this new business up.
We got the recession over there as well.
Yeah. So he's gone over there. Fantastic human being he is as well.
Fucking amazing.
Yeah, lovely beard as well. He went over there, and he's really helped them out.
Yeah, he's done great, fantastic human being.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's done his purpose over there. I was a bit weirded out by a few of the photos he sent me with that.
I'm glad you brought this up.
Yeah.
Because I saw a particular photo where he took. I would show you, but for some reason he sent it to me and then he's deleted it. I've seen that happen quite often.
Yeah.
But anyway, what he did, he took a photo of himself and he was doing his like DDC with a bang kind of pose.
Yeah.
Only half a bang because he was holding the other half bang with his hat, on his phone. He was doing this, and then he had some women behind him. Wow, this was the thing, guys. I don't think it might have been a lady or was. Chick with a dick. So that's what I'm saying.
She had a bulge, put it like that.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
It's either it's a woman that likes to walk around with a cucumber down her hot pants, or it's a very lovely young man with long hair.
It reminded me. See, it wasn't a huge bulge. I kind of felt like it was like a small pickle and two grapes.
That's pretty big to me, my standards. Maybe not for yours because you were born blessed. I not so much.
I am blessed with my big penis. Thank you very much. Yes.
Yeah.
These things happen, I am blessed with my big doofer Dave.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
So, let me just see what's going on here so we've got a couple guys watching us on YouTube and on Facebook. Drop those comments below. Say your name. It will appear. Let's talk. Let's not talk about what Darren's been up to in Bangkok where he's trying to shag the chick with the dick. But we don't want to find out about that, do we?
No, not again. Not after what we did last time.
No, to be fair, Darren's not been in Bangkok. He's actually been in Thailand. Oh, that is in Bangkok.
That is, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
sorry. Right. But anyway, the point is, guys, DDC with a fucking great big bang will, fingers crossed, and tie your dick in a knot. It'll be here on Sunday. The best of the game, Triple H.
I reckon he'd be bringing a new meaning now to the word bang.
I think he will. I'll be bringing the cock.
Fuck's sake.
Oh, dear. We do love DDC. I'm really looking forward to see it. We ain't seen him in fucking ages.
No.
I go into his shop where he worked and I go, well, hello, darkness, my old friend. And he's nowhere to be found because, of course, he's in fucking Bangkok.
Yeah, he's living it up.
Living it up. Right then, guys, you know why we're here. you see these two guys behind us. We are here to talk about one of the most underrated and one of the greatest rivalries in WWE history. And it's one of those rivalries that is not really spoken about enough. Let's start the trend. Let's fucking talk about it.
Yeah. Well, I personally think that the trend's already there. Like this year.
True, yeah.
So
yeah.
this is going to be, what is this? What is it called?
So, hang on, Michael, hang on. So, these two are going into one of the immortal moment of the 2025 class of the WWE Hall of Fame.
Yeah. I wonder how they come up with this match.
Because it is very, very good.
Yeah. This. Do you feel like that's just the way? So, if Steve Austin gets spotted, it's not going to ruin the main event, night 2.
I don't know. See, that's an interesting one.
Because he won't have to sneak him into the arena. Because normally on night 2, all the Hall of Fames come out anyway. So people be like, oh yeah, he's there for that.
Maybe. So, only mashups. Liam Paul, the cosplay of Logan Paul, the nephew of the Teddy Bear Terry Bloody Johnson.
Yeah.
Liam Bloody Johnson. Also my nephew,
Yeah, well, yeah, it would be. And,
Yeah,
angel cousin.
Yeah, once removed. Anyway, so that's the thing. He came up with a really good point that the UFC, they have their own Hall of Fame, and that they induct certain moments that have happened in UFC history.
Yeah.
And this is like the first time that WWE are acknowledging this type of Hall of Fame induction, and they're bringing their own type of thing into their own Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I just got so many questions.
There's a lot of questions. I can see there's lots of questions coming up. Nice to see everybody. Mr. Quake has finally returned. Good to see you, my friend. It's been a while. Brock Lesnar was both in UFC and WWE Hall of Fame.
I don't think he's in the WWE, Mr. Quake.
Don't think so, Mr. Quake. But it's good to see you again. AEW is dead.
Damn right.
Fucking damn right now. That's fucked. Michael, it's good to see you, buddy. Poor Darren. He went Bangkok and all he got was a pickle and grapes. Yeah, something like that. And Andrew Green, of course, our number 1 Facebook fan of all time.
Yeah.
Good to see you guys. Good to see you all. And of course, our other friend Rocco Perez. I can never pronounce your name very right. Perezi?
Yeah.
Perezi?
Rocco Perezi.
Yes, Kurt Angle is in the WWE Hall of Fame and TNA Hall of Fame. And yo, what's up? So, who had the better Hall of Fame speech, Hart or Steve Austin?
I liked Austin's.
I liked Austin's. I did like Bret's as well, to be fair.
I like the way Austin just come out and just fucking dogged out Hogan and said he got a can of whoop ass with his name on it.
That was 2000. That was Bret Hart's Hall of Fame induction.
Oh right, yeah, and Bret Hart then.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, 2005.
6.
Fuck, I don't know.
Yeah, good with the shit.
Yeah, 6, 5, 6.
So let's go back to 1996. Or do you want to? What questions did you say you wanted to ask? What's these questions about?
Yeah, so no, with like what they're doing this year's mainly with this specific match. I want to know, like, going forward. I love the idea of this.
Me too.
I think it's great. I'd rather have that than them fuck around with like the celebrity and all that.
Oh, celebrity. Yeah. Well, we do, actually. Funny enough, today they have just announced a Legacy Hall of Fame inductions, which we've got.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Kamala, Dory Funk Senior, and I can't remember the other guy.
What? Why?
I don't know.
What in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
What's the connection between them? Well, there isn't.
Oh, hold on. Hang on. I'll find it out on WWE's Facebook page.
Yeah, don't understand that one.
No, 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago. So yeah, we have got Ivan Koloff going into the Legacy part of the WWE Hall of Fame, Dory Funk Senior, and Kamala. The Ugandan giant Kamala with Kimji.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't really give a fuck about all that.
Did they announce a Warrior Award person? No, they did not. I think they've put that to bed now. That was only a contractual agreement with the Warrior family, and now that because what was her name?
Dana.
Dana Warrior, well done. She was supposed to participate in that Warrior Award for several years up until last year, and then she wanted to withdraw herself from the contract, but they decided that she could withdraw herself from that,
Yeah.
and WWE continued the Warrior Award up until last year. That's when it expired,
Yeah.
because they did it for a 10-year deal from when he passed away in 2014.
Yeah.
So I kind of get it. It makes sense.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. But yeah, hopefully they do this every year for this specific match. But I don't know how I feel if it should be a Mania match every year or just a match. Or like,
I think they're always going to do it as a Mania match, personally.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I would love. I mean, the possibilities are endless. To me, Ricky Steamboat and Macho Man WrestleMania 3, like, that's my go-to match.
Is it?
Yeah, I feel like that's incredible. That
It's been-
set the landscape for WrestleMania.
Yeah. It set the tone of what WrestleMania is all about.
Every WrestleMania match before that was just bang average, and then WrestleMania 3, they put the IC title match on, the greatest IC title match of all time. That doesn't have a stipulation. Yeah, this match is fucking fantastic.
Yeah. I know you don't like celebrities in the Hall of Fame, but I really want to see Cyndi Lauper. She's a great big wrestling fan. Plus, I like her as a person.
I would be okay with that one, Andrew, as well. But yeah, after her, there isn't many left that I would really give a fuck about, to be honest.
What the fuck was the name of the song that's such a big deal back in '85?
Girls just want to have fun.
That's it.
Yeah.
Girls, they want to have fun. Girls, they want to have fun.
Fun.
Girls, they want to have.
They just want to. Want to.
Yeah, fucking shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, celebrities in the Hall of Fame, they fucking should have stopped doing that years ago.
Yeah.
Anyway. Very good, Mr. Quake. So yeah, there is a lot of questions. I do agree. There is a lot of questions with this whole situation with Steve Austin and Bret Hart at WrestleMania 41. I do agree with you, though. I do feel like it's an easy way to get Austin at WrestleMania because he wouldn't come last year.
Yeah.
There's a lot of speculation to the reasons why he never came last year. People are saying it was surgery based, it was scheduled conflicts, and the other thing was apparently money.
I don't know. After the stuff I've been hearing about Austin as of late, and I don't really give a fuck about him too much anymore.
I'm on the fence. Personally, I'm on the fence.
Oh, it's just the whole stuff like that you've even said. Like about him not willing to play ball with working with people like Mark Mero in 98.
Mm.
You know? Fucking Austin doesn't want to work with Mark Mero, but they work together in WCW, and I think he's the one who, in my mind, really elevated him up to get into this feud in 96. Fucking, I don't know.
I see. I'm reading some of the comments of like what Mr. Quake. What you're saying is like you respect Stone Cold Steve Austin. Me too. But like with, you know, he's Steve Austin put WWE on the map during the Monday Night Wars. If it wasn't for Steve Austin, it could have gone a complete different circle. Could have gone the complete other way. But like when you look into like the stuff in 2002 where he was more worried about his own personal creative direction of where he was going and not wanting to work with Brock Lesnar because of the lack of build.
Does it matter though?
But it doesn't matter, does it? He should have just gone with it.
Yeah, he's just being a bitch. Didn't like a couple of weeks later, fucking around this time frame, Brock Lesnar went over, got a win over fucking Hogan.
Yeah.
Where was the build to that?
It's all about just doing one for the team.
Yeah.
not doing one for yourself. And unfortunately, Austin took his ball and he went home because he was being selfish. And here's the funny thing about this. If you want to kind of look at the Montreal screw job within this, you kind of can. You kind of don't need to. It's all on your own outlook on this. But Austin went out in 2002. Austin was looking out for only himself.
Yeah.
Did Bret Hart do the same in 97 when he went to WCW? Was he more worried about the money than anything else?
Yeah.
Or did he get fucked over? That's a topic for another day. We're going to try and do a really special episode on the screw job with a very good friend of ours, Donnie De Silva, because he was there.
That would be great.
We're going to work on that later on in the future. But there is some... That's a similar thing about these two individuals. Like, they've both had their selfish moment.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You can look at it on however way you want. But bloody hell, these comments are going mad, guys. Pro wrestling is selfish business. Come on. Yeah, I agree. It has to be. I mean, for Bret, it was all about the money. And Steve Austin, it was more about just himself. Right, let me just go back, because Mr. Quick, you're getting crazy. Eric Bischoff and Steve Austin rivals was the nostalgia, so makeup for the drop ball and went home thing. Austin McMahon run its course. Yeah, I respect Michael Cole as a person, but horrible commentary. Understand Mark Miro sucks. As an individual, Mark Miro is one of the sweetest human beings you will ever meet, Mr. Quake. He is a fucking gent.
Mark Mero in ring work is fucking fantastic.
I just don't think it ever worked with the Marvelous stuff, personally.
No.
Wild Man, I thought was good. What he did in WCW, from what I've seen, very, very good.
Yeah, the Johnny B. Bad. There's stuff like Mark Mero had some, like, the matches he was having with Triple H and Austin in '96 they were impressive. They were good matches. But yeah, no, never be sorry, Mr. Quake. Like this chat here that you guys put up, you're entitled to your opinions. We don't always have to agree with them, but again, I think Stone Cold's great. Like, I like Stone Cold as a character. I thought he was great. It's just like, I don't know. The older he's got and the things you find out more information, it's just a bit.
Yeah, no, you are right.
But until I physically sit down in the ring with Stone Cold, which had never happened, unfortunately, and I asked him the question saying, right, is this? I don't know. So I'm only speculating on what I think. So I can only go off of that.
No, I knew what you meant, Mr. Quick, honestly. No, I totally get it, mate. I totally get it. Like, you didn't like him as a wrestler. That's fair enough. I knew where you're coming from. I did like his wrestling. I really liked how when he... See, this is the thing. I knew the Marvelous Mark Miro gimmick didn't get over. It didn't work. They tried it. It didn't work. The only reason why it worked to some degree was because it worked within the shadow of his wife, Sable. That's the only reason how it kind of worked. But when Mark Miro was using that boxer gimmick, he was still using elements of the Wild Man gimmick where he did the shooting star press.
Yeah.
But he had this new finishing maneuver, the TKO, which, if he was able to execute the maneuver correctly, it would have been a great finisher, because that finisher was supposed to be for Christian. Supposed to be.
No, okay.
But he ended up going with the Unpretty. Yeah, it was supposed to be the other way around. But when Mark Miro was about to come back, he, because he had the knee injury during '97, and was going to go into this Marvelous gimmick.
Which is fine.
Yeah, he was at the training camp getting himself ready for his in-ring return, but Christian, Ed, Adam Copeland, and various others were all at the training facility actually getting themselves trained up.
Yeah.
And that's where the finishing maneuver spot between Christian and Mark Miro was swapped round. But the TKO is a cool maneuver.
Yeah. I just think his booking was shit, to be honest.
I agree. But hey, there we go. We've gone off topic a little bit here. We're supposed to be talking about these two, but yeah, it all kind of amalgamates together. I do get that. I like them all. Money and women fucked it all for them. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Any more questions that you kind of feel like are floating around when it comes to Steve Austin in this year's WrestleMania?
Well, I guess we'll just have to wait till the main event of night 2. Yeah.
We are.
Yeah. But
Right.
no, that's it.
Take us back, Teddy Bear, to 1996.
See,
You can do this.
you've said this to me the other day, and I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. And Tommy, you'll probably vouch for this if he watched it. There isn't nothing I can really take you back to. So,
Why don't you take us from WrestleMania 12 onwards? Because I know he has that break up until October, doesn't he?
yeah, so literally Austin's tied up with Savio Vega for a few months. He drops the ringmaster gimmick, and then he becomes Stone Cold Steve Austin. He then moves on from Savio Vega and starts doing the King of the Ring stuff. Then there's a little like weird kind of like angle feud with him and Brian Pillman. This was way before Pillman's got a gun, but you see it at King of the Ring 96. There's traits of this. And then Austin obviously won King of the Ring 96. And during this time period, I mean, do you know the actual story between these two? Before 96?
No.
So you know how Austin broke into WWE in January of 96?
Now, didn't Bret want to bring Steve Austin in?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah, so Stone Cold come in actually the first Raw of 1996. A lot of people think he come in 1995. He didn't. He debuted the same year as The Rock, which is mad to think. Stone Cold, The Rock, and Mick Foley all debuted in the same year, which is fucking crazy. But yeah, so Bret Hart wanted Stone Cold to come over to the company. He thought Stone Cold was a great talent, and then one day Bret Hart was backstage and Stone Cold was there. So fantastic. But yeah, going from that, so when Austin obviously won the 1996 King of the Ring, they wanted to start trying to elevate him. Now, keep in mind, Austin 316, I've said this many times, yes, he said it at the King of the Ring 96, but WWE likes to portray it. They like to lie. WWE lies a lot, and what they're lying about is, they said that when Austin says that in his speech, that is what made Austin 316 blow up the next night of Raw. Complete bullshit. It didn't blow up at all. I counted about 3 fucking signs. No one gave a fuck. That's why the following events after then, SummerSlam, yeah? Austin 316 blew up that much from that speech. SummerSlam, he didn't even make the card. He's on the kickoff show. Like, Austin 316 blew up from this feud because people like seeing the edginess that Stone Cold developed into his feud with Bret Hart. So going forward, then Bret Hart was actually out with he was doing some movies, but he left. And Bret Hart was literally
Love in the comments.
Bret Hart was coming back, and Austin was trying to get him into a match because Austin was saying he's the ultimate King of the Ring.
Mm-hmm.
And this is how we slowly start building then. Bret Hart accepted his offer in October of 96, leading into my personal favourite match of all time of theirs, Survivor Series 96. How was that for you?
Not bad. What have we got here then, guys? Well, guess what? We ain't opening that because you are trying to spam us, mother trucker. How do I get rid of that?
I have no idea.
Oh, go away.
He's got a lovely name.
Has he?
Don't know.
Oh, right.
Looks like a prick, to be honest. Maybe the 3... Oh, you don't have the 3 dots.
No, I don't on that one.
Oh, what the fuck?
No. Oh, well, that's that then. So,
what did Tommy Gunn say?
So, there's lots of comments.
Yeah,
Let's
let
try
me
and
just have a look
catch
at
up on
them.
So,
Oh, no, yeah, we've seen these.
We've seen these. So, Tommy Gunn said, I like them all. Oh, yeah, we've seen that. Renegated the Attitude Era. Yes, definitely. Who's more selfish, HBK or Steve Austin?
Probably HBK.
I agree. I guess it's a Texas thing. Bret got Steve into WWF.
Yeah,
Correct, he did.
yeah.
I felt sorry for Bret a little. Bret Hart would have been awesome in the Ruthless Aggression era.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking hell, Mr. Quake. Yeah, to be honest, there's going to be a time in this July we will do an episode, probably a 2-part episode on Bret the Hitman Hart. We'll probably even go over this again, but where we would have loved to have seen Bret in the Attitude Era and the Ruthless Aggression Era would have been unimaginable.
There's literally an episode I've always wanted to do that we've never done it before, and it's something I've always wanted to do, and it's something called like the what ifs in wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like me and you would be in a fucking element.
Well, yeah, we would.
What if Bret Hart stayed? Bret Hart booking Bret Hart into the Ruthless Aggression, booking Owen Hart, the Bulldog,
Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, if they were all obviously.
Shawn Michaels more so for the Attitude Era, but like we did get Shawn Michaels in the Ruthless Aggression Era, and thank God we did. Oh,
But
brilliant.
I think he would have been. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of glad we didn't get Shawn Michaels in the Attitude Era because
He got other guys over.
him going away kind of really helped him mentally. But yeah, I feel like this is an episode I'd like to do anyway.
Okay, Miss Tommy Gunn. I was so gutted when he went to WCW. Even worse when Owen passed away. Such a tragic end to an exceptional career. Yeah, so like when Bret did go to WCW, that was I remember it quite well. I was disappointed because I was really getting behind Bret around this time, and I felt like, oh, well, that's that, because I had stopped watching WCW around this time. Even though I did watch Starrcade 97, that was my last ever WCW pay-per-view I ever watched, and I saw Bret there, and I'm like, what the fuck's he doing? Why is he wearing a black shirt? He's like some special enforcer referee. I was like, this is terrible.
Yeah.
Anyway, check that out in the archives, guys. We did actually review Starrcade 97, and it was a... oh, yeah. Right, so Andrew Green said... Excuse me, guys, I've got a bit of a cough. Just to change the subject slightly... All right, here we go. You were talking about Austin at the Stairs, WrestleMania. What do you think he's going to do?
Okay, I think that's where I looked up and said no. So yeah, I think me and Sam's probably agree. We kind of think Austin's going to turn up and help Cody to take down The Rock and Cena. Yeah. Fingers crossed. That'd be quite cool.
So where can we pick up from a particular point in '96 going forward, like heading towards
literally,
Survivor Series?
It is. There isn't.
Okay, so
There literally isn't. So Bret Hart returned back to WWE in October of '96.
Yeah,
and that was on a house show.
Mm.
And then then you literally had their match at Survivor Series '96. That's
So
me being a child. That's the first time I've seen Bret Hart return after WrestleMania 12.
So what? There must have been a build, like a proper build to this match at Survivor
Bret Hart
Series.
was just fucking cutting promos on him.
Got ya.
There was literally nothing.
So
there was literally no.
They just come
build.
out of nowhere, like let's start a feud.
Yeah, but there weren't like no. Yeah, there's nothing for me to claw. And there's nothing. It just. But those it worked.
Yeah.
But yeah, this their match at Survivor Series '96 is fucking something special.
It's an exceptionally good match. Very, very good. And it was one of those matches which I think it surprised everybody because it was the match. Well, to be fair, SummerSlam '96 is a very good show.
Yeah.
I enjoy SummerSlam. I enjoy SummerSlam '95 as well. That's fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like those 2 years are some of the best Survivor Series events in that era, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. '95 Survivor Series GOAT. That's my fave.
That is good, isn't it? You made me watch that, and I was so reluctant. I'm like, oh, God, all right, I'll watch it. And I was like, this is good.
Yeah, it was good. It was good fun.
Very, very good.
Yeah.
So, right, let's move on with. So we get this match at Survivor Series, which is,
So this match at Survivor Series, this is my favorite Stone Cold match of all time.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, I think this match is great. The ending of this match was Shade's WrestleMania 8 with Piper and Bret. And it's weird because Stone Cold went for the $1 Million Dream. And Bret Hart obviously went into the corner, kicked back into a pin, where Roddy Piper did a sleeper hold. But yeah, I like this match, and I think this really elevated Austin from this match.
Yeah.
And Bret Hart was so gassed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was gassed because he hadn't been doing it for a while, has he?
And Austin was fast.
Yeah.
He was very fast.
I do like Steve Austin. I love early Steve Austin before SummerSlam 97 where Owen drops him on his head.
Yeah.
He was amazing.
Yeah.
He was very, very good.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we do get this amazing match between these two at Survivor Series, which, again, another underrated match where I do feel it's not spoken about enough.
For sure.
It's very, very good. Now, you would probably say that this match at Survivor Series, you would choose over the WrestleMania 13 match.
You know I would. Because this is a straightforward wrestling match.
Yeah.
There's no stipulations. Stipulations, it's just, they piss me off. I don't like it. Just a straight up wrestling match of who's a better wrestler.
Yeah.
Bret Hart.
Yeah.
That's why he won.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
I mean, the match went about 20 minutes. And
yeah.
Check it out, guys. Get on Netflix or whatever you watch your WWE on, and get on Survivor Series 96. Just watch that match. You're not going to lose any time of your life watching that. You will be glad you watched it. It's very, very good. It's Bret Hart's. It's not actually Bret Hart's first match back since WrestleMania 12. It's his first pay-per-view appearance. He does some house shows leading up to his return, because he was doing a few things for, like, I think they did a European tour or South American tour.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Around the time.
Which is on YouTube as well.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because at the time, when Bret took some time off after WrestleMania 12, he was doing a TV series, which then got cut, doesn't it?
Yeah, some Cowboys, some shit, wasn't it?
Some bollocks.
Some bollocks.
No, don't put it up now, Andrew. You don't want to do that.
Yeah, you
want to watch the TDS wrestling show, mate.
Yeah, you can put WrestleMania 13 up in a bit, though, Andrew.
Oh, yes. Don't forget, guys, right at the end of the show, you want to tune in, fire up Netflix or Peacock, whatever you watch your WWE on, and get to WrestleMania 13. And all of us, bunch of bloody boyos, will watch their match at WrestleMania 13. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Not long to go, guys. We'll get there soon.
Oh, yeah.
With everybody. Oh, no. Wrong match. God, bloody cough. Fucking hell. Right, so. I'm having a blast. Right, so. What do we get after Survivor Series? Do we get anything?
So this is literally where we are now. So this is going into In Your House It's Time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do we get?
Not a lot, really.
Do these two do anything?
No, so Bret Hart's all tied up with this Shawn Michaels and Sid Bollocks.
Who is Bret?
Yeah.
Right, because he's chasing for the championship again.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
So if my memory serves me right, they kind of really get back into their rivalry in January of 97, where Stone Cold's in the audience and he tries fucking climbing down the fucking rafter thing. You know, like the what are they called? The balconies. He's trying to climb over to get the Bret Hart.
Okay.
It was really weird to watch, but it was pretty good. And they just like backwards and forwards, and they're costing each other matches on Raw. And this was building up to the Royal Rumble of 1997. We all remember that Royal Rumble.
Just to clarify, Andrew, we're just watching the match. Just Bret Hart, Steve Austin match. I will just get it up one more time just for everyone to recognise. We are watching Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Bret the Hitman Hart from WrestleMania 13 at the end of the show. So make sure you got Netflix or Peacock fired up, ready to fucking rock and roll, boyos.
Yeah, we will give you the timestamp later.
We will. So, Royal Rumble 97.
Yeah, apart from these two.
These two made the Rumble.
Yeah, the rest of the Rumble sucked.
It was so shit, wasn't it?
I really wasn't a fan of 1997 Royal Rumble. Shit. But what I liked about this was, no, not Sylvia Vega. Stone Cold. He was just eliminating people.
Yeah. Wasn't he?
And he was great. And it was great. And do you know what? Like, he was chugging all these people out, and I was loving that. And then he just sat on that turnbuckle. And he was just there looking at his watch.
Well, his invisible watch.
His invisible watch.
Yeah.
And when that fucking Bret Hart song hit.
Yeah, when that guitar riff.
You just see Austin's face, and he goes like that. And then,
Yeah.
my God, that is like one of the most iconic Royal Rumble moments.
Yeah.
That was fucking
brilliant.
great.
That was
I love
brilliant.
that.
But what I loved was. Excuse me. Excuse me, guys. Hard day at work. What I liked about this was the twist where Steve Austin won the Royal Rumble. He eliminated Bret, didn't he?
Yeah. This is...
Unexpected, and they're pushing the right guy.
Yeah, and this is where Royal Rumbles actually made sense, that they were pushing upper mid-carders into that main event picture.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, granted, they done it this year with Jey Uso, so I appreciate them doing it. But they don't normally do that, and back then this was great to see. It's nice to see someone win the Royal Rumble that isn't a former multiple world champion.
Yeah.
And Stone Cold, yeah, I liked the way he got chucked out. He scouted the refs, knew they didn't see him, went straight back in. Yeah, that was fucking great.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they could do that again. I reckon a lot of fans would have forgot about this.
Yeah, I
It
think
was
so.
a long time ago. There's a new generation of fans now, and I think they could probably get away with it. It's great. It's fucking
Yeah.
awesome.
I have this love-hate relationship with 97. I do love it. There's something about 97. That transitional period, leaving the new generation era, going to the Attitude Era. Like, it's something special. There's all these new things happening. It's happening so fast and so quick, and it's like, what the fuck? No one can keep up. And it's the direction of where, like, these two individuals, for an example, where they're going within 97. It's totally different to where they are right now here in the Royal Rumble 97. Like, you jump ahead 6 months, you think, shit, I wasn't expecting this.
No. Yeah, 97. Fucking weird year.
So let's move on. So a little bit further on, several weeks after the Royal Rumble, we have Shawn Michaels relinquishes the WWE Championship because he's lost his smile.
He lost his smile. Can't Cody Rhodes lose his fucking smile?
He ain't gonna lose that, mate. He's a happy man. He loves his championship. But
Damn shame.
I'm the Cody crybaby. I think he's cool.
Yeah, no, keep the bow on him. No one fucking up his level.
No. So yeah, he relinquishes the championship, and then we get to this point where is it Gorilla Monsoon makes this fatal 4-way?
Yeah.
What's it called? In Your House.
Final Four, is it?
13 Final Four.
Yeah.
So we get Psycho Sid, Bret Hart.
No Sid. So these
No?
So the final four is from the four from the Royal Rumble that basically got screwed.
Sorry, Psycho Sid wins it the night after.
Yeah.
That's where I got confused.
So this is Bret Hart, Vader, Undertaker, and Stone Cold.
That's right.
What a fucking match.
The rest of the pay-per-view is shit.
Yeah. Oh god, we got to review that bastard. Like
I know,
a couple
like-
of weeks.
Not next week, week after.
Oh shit, me. If we gotta be, oh god, we got In Your House 12, and then we got In Your House 13. Fuck.
And then we got 14 after that.
Yeah, you boyos have got to do this with us because
We're gonna struggle.
yeah, because if you ain't doing it and it's just generally us watching it, that is fucking bad.
That's gonna be painful stuff.
Oh fuck. Oh god. Yeah, but this the main event for In Your House 13, that fatal 4-way was absolutely incredible. It was bloody.
You carry on talking. I was just gonna get something.
Yeah, certainly. Yeah, it was an incredible match, and it was Yeah, it's good to see like some Austin and Vader stuff as well. Tying it up. Hello, James. Hope you're well, buddy. Yeet.
Yeet.
10 days till Wrestle fucking Mania. Yeah.
Yeah, Michael.
That's the spirit, Michael. Us WWE marks, we got to build up this WrestleMania because all the other little marks are trying to shit over it. There's no build. There's no build. Well, fuck off.
You fucking ignorant motherfuckers, you fucking AEW
Yeah.
marks.
Yeah, you go suck fucking John Moxley's dick, you fucks.
Yeah, we're not a fans. We're not a fan. AEW wrestling fans are ignorant marks. Of an original VHS tape from 1997 of the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Fantastic event. Wow, it's not really.
That's a huge Royal Rumble as well. That was in a stadium as well, wasn't it? They, yeah, San Antonio.
San Antonio, Texas. And this is the one we're talking about right now. Final Four in Your House 13. That is from Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Lovely place. Oh, God.
Have a look at that.
Fucking hell.
Fucking hell.
I don't know what's worse, match card, this or 12. In Your House 12. Well, on writing, to be fair, right, I could sell this. Owen Hart and the British Bulldog versus Doug Furnace and Philip LaFon. Now, if I remember rightly, I think they're two great tag teams. Rocky Maivia versus Hunter Hearst Helmsley. See, that looks good.
Mhm.
Mark Merrow versus Leif Cassidy. Okay. And apart from the main event, we got Goldust, Bart Gunn, and Flash Funk versus the Nation of Domination. What a weird combination. Goldust, Bart Gunn, and Flash Funk. Can you remember that pay-per-view where Goldust, Bart Gunn, and Flash Funk teamed up? Says no one ever.
No chance.
I do like Goldust, though. But since doing the In Your House stuff, and you got to admit this, Bart Gunn's been quite impressive.
Agreed.
He's good.
So, James, I've just dropped those comment below. It's Friday night before WrestleMania on YouTube. That is when the Hall of Fame is. Tyler Pemberton.
We love you, Tyler.
We fucking love a bit of the Pemberton.
Yeah.
From Bedford, Indiana, United States of America. Slow night at work. I actually get to tune in. This is fantastic, Tyler.
Yeah.
We miss you, Tyler. We want you on the channel. We want you here more often, buddy. We miss you.
Well, I'm hoping.
We love you very much, mate.
I am hoping that Tyler's going to be joining us when we do the live watch along for WrestleMania Night 1 and Night 2 in a couple of weeks.
Exclusive to YouTube.
Yeah.
Gonna be fucking fab, guys.
Yeah, hopefully all you guys can make it. We're going to have a right blast.
Blast.
Yeah, blast.
Right, so moving on. Final Four, that match is very good.
Yeah.
Where Bret the Hitman Hart becomes the WWE champion for fourth time. Yes,
fourth time. So it was between him and Undertaker at the end, and Stone Cold was trying to fuck around.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's some distractions, and it ended up costing the Undertaker the match. Bret Hart chucked them over the top rope. Yeah.
What's that, Michael? Oh, you're not going to be here because you're working early on Saturday. What do you do, Michael? What job? What type of work? What type of environment is your occupation? What do you do, young man? Once I work on Saturday morning, and I remember. Isn't he a chef? Or was that Mr. Quake?
What will you be there for, MJF? I'm a bit confused.
MJR.
MJR, sorry. What will you be here for, Michael?
Once I work on Saturday morning, and I'm fucking vacation, so yeah. I'm going to do a vacation. I'm all right.
That's good, Mr. Quake.
That's fantastic, Mr. Quake. Yeah, Mr. Quake, are you a chef? One of you two is a chef, I'm sure. Or am I thinking of someone else?
Yeah, I don't know. He works at a grocery store.
Ah,
Is that like DDC?
Yes, just like DDC.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Uh,
There's something about those that work in retail. You have a certain soul to withstand that type of punishment. You can work in retail. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Well done, guys.
Yeah.
Round of
guys.
applause for those that have to work within the retail industry.
Yeah, well done, Michael.
Well done, Michael. Okay, so it's for everyone that works in retail in the UK. It is fucking shit. That's why we're doing Darren, because he's having to sell his soul to retail. Right, so the night after In Your House 13 Final Four,
Yeah.
Bret Hart loses the WWE Championship after one night only to
Yeah.
Psycho Sid.
Yeah. And again, Stone Cold Steve Austin screwed him over again.
Hence, what makes us get to... This is the build to our match at WrestleMania 13, yes?
Yes.
But there's a big but with two T's with this if you want them.
Yeah.
Well, there's one but with a T. We'll go one but with one T.
Yeah.
So, Austin is actually out for 2 weeks leading up to WrestleMania with a fucked up knee.
Right. That's a shame.
Did you know about this?
I do now.
There you go. Hence where he debuted the knee brace, the proper knee brace.
Ah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. There's a very handsome man that's joined the show.
Ah, Steve Steve's music.
Steve Kingdon.
Kingdon.
Yes.
Huh.
Dentures. You ain't got the stenter fixing, have you?
Hello.
Hi. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
So, yes, we did mention that, Steve, earlier on. Kamala, the Ugandan giant, Ivan Koloff and Dory Funk Sr. inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame Legacy Wing. Yeah, like...
What the fuck's a legacy wing?
I don't really know.
Is this new as well?
No, it's not.
Oh, isn't it?
No.
The only wings I like is chicken.
Yeah, I like a buffalo wing.
Was that a cow?
No, seasoning. Buffalo seasoning.
Buffaloes. They go moo, don't they?
They do go moo.
Do they have wings?
No.
You're thinking of ribs.
No, not buffalo wings. It's just a seasoning.
Chicken wings.
No, the legacy wing they've had forever. Oh, okay. Tyler Pump. Anyway, forget about fucking. We'll talk about buffalo wings later on.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
be tuning in WrestleMania weekend for sure, boyos. I'll be kid free as well.
Fuck yeah!
Fantastic.
Fuck. We're
Yes.
not. Yeah. No, not that you're kid free. Just fantastic. You're joining us.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Andrew likes peri chicken. You like peri? I don't think peri chicken's fucking overrated personally.
Yeah.
It's very Nando's. And Nando's is fucking shit.
Yeah. Fuck you, Nando's.
Anyway, moving on. Don't want to get done by the algorithm of YouTube again, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Nando's. It's in New York with beer. Is it? Buffalo sauce.
Buffaloes? I don't know.
We'll sort the buffalo thing out later on. If you're Mr. Quake. I eat pizza. I fucking love pizza.
I eat pussy.
Pardon?
Nothing.
Oh. Okay, so leading up to WrestleMania 13, we I like a bit of a cheeky Nando's. I fucking don't. Yeah, so this match at WrestleMania 13, which we're leading up to, Steve Austin's laid up with a knee injury, where it is announced on Monday Night Raw that it is going to be a submission match at WrestleMania 13 between him and Bret Hart. And Steve Austin's like, a submission match? He only has so many offensive moves. He doesn't. He's not a submission wrestler apart from the $1 Million Dream.
And he's already tried that on Bret, and he cost him the fucking match at Survivor Series. He's got a dodgy knee, and then fucking Bret Hart's finishing. It's a fucking sharpshooter. That's won him multiple titles. So Austin's fucked before this match even starts.
So
why couldn't they just made this an I Quit match? It would have been so much better.
do you know what? Interesting fact. They have said that within the history that's come out of the WWE, the history that's come out of WrestleMania 13 in this match, some people have called it an I Quit match, not a submission match.
Yeah.
You noticed that as well.
Yeah, if I said to anyone their match at WrestleMania 13. Everyone will say it's an I Quit match,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's not.
So, I have the WrestleMania 13 VHS tape, but this is not the original one. This looks like a photocopy. But here's the thing. On this VHS tape, it says that it's a grudge match between Bret the Hitman Hart and Stone Cold Steve Austin. Like, what is it? You know, is it a grudge? What's a grudge match? What's a We know what a submission match is, and we know what an I Quit match is. I think a lot of people refer to an I Quit match in modern day that you have to be handed a microphone and say, I quit, I quit. Whereas an old traditional term from, let's say, the early 90s, you would think an I Quit match is you say, I quit, I've given up, but not on a microphone, just by tapping out. Like, it's a similar thing, isn't it? Because you are quitting, you're giving up.
Yeah.
There's so many different analogies to how you want to portray the whole thing, but like I want to call this an I Quit match. It kind of sounds better than a submission match.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, submission matches. Yeah, it did make no sense, to be honest.
No. So let's look into this again. So like we're about to go. Yeah, we're just about to head into WrestleMania 13. So Bret Hart comes out first. No, he doesn't. Steve Austin comes out first, where we get the very first.
I thought
Or am I missing something?
I thought like we should just skip this match.
I'm not going to go into detail. I'm just
okay.
No. I'm just putting some small points in, and then we'll move on. So don't worry, guys. Don't you worry, young man. So WrestleMania 13 starts where Steve Austin comes out with the breaking glass with the new Austin 316 thing, and then Bret comes out, and then they get the famous match starts, where this match is now going into the WWE class of the 2025 Hall of Fame and the Immortal Moments. So it is going to be fantastic, but we will not go into great detail of this match because you guys are going to stick around, and we are going to watch this match.
Yeah.
In the next half an hour or so, we will be watching WrestleMania 13, Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Bret the Hitman Hart.
Yeah.
In a submission / I quit / grudge match. Whatever you want to fucking call it, we are going to watch it. It's going to be a fantastic experience. Right. Let's move on a little bit. Let's go after WrestleMania 13.
Yeah, so obviously now the roles have kind of switched. Where Bret Hart's now is the bad guy.
Yes.
He's not Razor Ramon, but he's playing a villain. He's rejoined forces with the Hart Foundation, which is a fucking fantastic moment.
I remember vaguely watching bits back where Bret tries to reform the new Hart Foundation.
Yeah.
And he goes to speak to Owen. And he gets Owen, like they're blubbering, and he's like, I love you, and all this, and then they hug it out, and you think, okay, cool. Then Bulldog comes into the picture at the same time, doesn't he?
Yeah.
You don't see... Now, here's what I wanted to ask from you, because you remember.
Yeah.
Does Brian Pillman become part of the Hart Foundation before Jim the Anvil Neidhart? In 97? Because I kind of feel like it was that way round, not the other way round.
So Bulldog and... Right, let me think. Bulldog and Owen was beating each other up in the ring. Bret Hart comes into the ring.
That's right.
With a chair.
That's right.
And then they all hug. Oh, fucking hell. I can't remember. I want to say, I don't know what you just said then, but I want to say Neidhart went in just before Pillman. I think Pillman was around the King of the Ring, around, I can't remember.
Because I remember King of the Ring.
Austin put his head down the toilet, was it?
Pardon?
Stone Cold flushed Brian Pillman's head down the bog.
I can't remember. Yes, I remember it happening. I don't know. That wasn't at King of the Ring, though, was it?
It was at a pay-per-view.
Was it not? No, I can't remember.
Yeah, I think it was. If I can certain it was.
Okay, but
Yeah.
Steve Austin has his match with Shawn Michaels, doesn't he?
Yeah. Yeah. Do you know? I don't know. I can't remember. But yeah, they basically, yeah. What I was saying was they kind of switch roles, and they're having another match going into Revenge of the Taker.
Yeah.
In your house 14, which is yeah, very strange.
Doesn't live up to the hype of the last two matches, does it?
No, it doesn't. And Bret Hart, Austin won the match, but he didn't pin.
Yeah.
So that was kind of a weird scenario. I don't think Austin's ever pinned Bret like properly. Like
Steve Austin has never won a match against Bret the Hitman Hart ever.
No.
Nope. He even actually brought this up. So Steve Austin and Bret Hart did one of Steve Austin's Broken Skull sessions many years ago, probably about 8 years ago. And they were talking about their rivalry and, throughout 97, where Bret has said himself that 1997 was his favourite year of his whole career.
Yeah.
I think I would have enjoyed it more if he didn't have that 2 or 3 month blip where he couldn't wrestle.
Yeah.
So we got Revenge of the Taker, where it's Steve Austin versus Bret again. Definitely not as memorable as the other two matches.
Yeah, I think that was their worst one of the trilogy.
Yeah. So Cold Day in Hell.
Yes. So this was Stone Cold versus The Undertaker for the WWE Championship. And this is where the Hart Foundation was sat front row.
Correct. Oh, what about King of the Ring 97? They were front row there as well, weren't they? Or was that commentary?
I can't remember.
It's one of the two.
But I remember specifically a Cold Day now they sat in the front because Austin hit Taker with a stunner and then they started ringing the bell. Distract Austin, and then the Taker picked up the victory.
Got ya.
But Austin had that match won.
Yeah.
That we will be again reviewing in a few weeks' time. But yeah, but around this time now, obviously with Bret Hart being out, Austin was more so going into a feud than with Owen.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a bit different.
It was a bit. Oh, hello, Matthew Winterbourne. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, my man. I watched Old King of the Ring and SummerSlam 1998 today. Tomorrow on Netflix is 1999 King of the Ring and SummerSlam. Interesting. Yeah, I got a soft spot for King of the Ring 99. I'm not going to lie, Matthew Winterbourne. There we go. But anyway, speaking of King of the Ring, we're landing on King of the Ring 97, really, aren't we?
Yeah.
So Bret is actually out at this point with a knee injury.
Yeah.
But Steve Austin is facing his tag team championship partner, the Heartbreaker Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, so we've got this feud between Bret and Austin. Why was it advertised for us to get Bret and Michaels at King of the Ring 97? Where I don't see how we would have come to that.
Let's tell you what, let's have a look. So, King of the Ring, 1997, Bret. That's not really how you spell Sean, but there we go. Oh yeah, there's an untelevised match between Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, and Psycho Sid. I do remember hearing about this.
There we go. There it is.
There it is. So, the original graphic for SummerSlam 97 was Shawn Michaels versus Bret the Hitman Hart. It was cancelled due to Bret claiming that, he did have the knee injury, didn't he? So,
yeah.
Which he did, to be fair, he did have the issue with the knee. We needed this match to happen, though.
Well, we were meant to got this back in WrestleMania 13.
Oh, fuck me. Why's Reddit? Yes, I'm a man. What else you want to know? Fishing? Other hobbies? Oh, fuck
I
off.
don't want to know your hobbies for
I don't know. I want to know all about the size of my dick as well, for fuck's sake. Yeah, because this is the thing. We were supposed to see Brian Pillman versus Steve Austin at King of the Ring 97.
What? That would have been fantastic.
But the reason why this never happened was because Brian Pillman's ankle still wasn't fully healed.
Yeah, it was a couple of weeks after this. But what? So instead, then he just got his head flushed down the bog.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I would have loved to have seen this.
But going off King of the Ring 97, I really didn't like Austin and Michaels match. I just thought it was pointless. I thought it was I just didn't like it.
I personally didn't mind it. I didn't think it was too bad. I think the issue, the whole event was a little bit. It wasn't amazing. It wasn't an amazing event.
But when you're getting advertised Austin Pillman,
yeah,
and you're getting advertised Bret and Michaels, and then you're lumbered with that, it's just a bit annoying.
Yeah, no, I get it. I do get it. It was. I feel 1997 with this Bret Shawn Michaels thing as well and Steve Austin, it's all a bit broken.
Yeah.
Nothing's where it should be. Like King of the Ring 97, prime example. We should have seen Bret and Shawn.
Yeah.
We needed that match. We really, really needed that match. Brian Pillman and Stone Cold Steve Austin, we needed that match. I mean, those die-hard wrestling fans would know that Brian Pillman and Stone Cold Steve Austin were tag team partners in WCW in the early 90s, the Hollywood Blondes. We needed that match.
I didn't follow the WCW stuff, but I needed that match in 97 because I still remember Pillman's got a gun.
Yeah.
So I needed to see it from there. But it's an interesting one because we're looking at this match that should have happened with Bret and Michaels at King of the Ring. Now, going back, they were meant to fight each other at WrestleMania, which just said. Wonder what the direction would have been for Austin if that match, because that match would never have happened at Mania. And I'm intrigued because I feel like as good as Survivor Series 96 is, that match at WrestleMania 13 is the match that definitely elevated Austin to a main eventer.
If this match didn't happen, and we saw Bret versus Shawn number 2,
yeah, which we were meant to,
I think this is my view. I do feel like WWE would have started to really fail even more.
yeah,
Because 97 was not a good year for them.
no.
WCW was plowing through them in the ratings massively. So
where would have Austin have been on that card at WrestleMania 13?
I don't know.
Would he have even? Well, yeah, he would have been on the card, but fuck knows.
I really don't know. I really, really don't know. Tommy Gunn, I would like to have seen Pillman versus Shawn Michaels. Yeah, me too, man. I don't think it ever happened.
No, not that I'm aware of.
Yeah, those two guys are about the same size. You know, they would have put on a pretty good match. The issue with Brian Pillman was he couldn't wrestle like he used to because his ankle was completely fused. He couldn't bend his ankle. It was completely and utterly fused.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, well, yeah, but it didn't stop Kerry Von Erich.
No, he only had one leg.
Yeah.
But what was both of their fate?
Yeah.
Which is sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brian Pillman was fantastic talent. And to be fair, like Vince McMahon and Jim Ross, from what I've heard on Jim Ross's podcast, Brian Pillman they were trying to push Brian into the commentary, into the commentary side of things. And
yeah.
he was naturally very good at that.
Yeah, but he also had a bit of like a
raspy voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I liked it.
Yeah. Do you know what? I feel like Pillman would have been a very, very good like manager. I feel like he could have done something really good with that.
He could have been a very good talking point for someone who needed to be elevated.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, especially in like 96, 97. Because he had a lot of new people coming up through the rankings. That just need that little help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's move on. So we've got to King of the Ring 97. We get Steve Austin versus the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. And yeah, the Hart Foundation are ringside of some form, I'm pretty certain of. Especially near the main event, I believe, as well.
Yeah, I remember the Hart Foundation was tied up in like
That'd be the bins.
the Hart Foundation was in like a 6-man tag
Yeah.
against, I think it was Owen, Neidhart, and Bulldog against Sid and Legion of Doom. Which, when I went back and watched King of the Ring 97, I was like, I didn't even know this match even happened.
I forgot about this match.
Yeah, it's a 6-man tag. Very, very, very weird. Yeah.
Where is that?
You want to?
Okay. There it is. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
The glory days, wrestling's glory days, Hart Foundation with the top heels in Federation in 97.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
They had all the gold.
But I love that picture.
Yeah. See, there's no Pillman in that picture. And Neidhart. Yeah, I think Pillman's just after them.
But how? That doesn't make sense. Look at that picture there.
Yeah.
Bret Hart wins.
Oh, I see.
That's after Pillman's dead. That is around the that's Bad Blood 97. That's right before the Survivor Series.
Yeah.
Because Bret Hart's a WWF champion. Owen Hart's now the
Inter.
Intercontinental.
Yeah, I see the Inter. Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
Bulldog hasn't got the European Championship.
No, he hasn't.
No.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
Yeah. And that's obviously King of the Ring because Owen's got the slick back haircut there.
Yeah.
There we go. Great times.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I could
Yeah.
just look at pictures all the time.
I love going back to 97 for certain elements like that. I think it's amazing. Absolutely incredible. So, after King of the Ring,
Yeah.
Bret Hart, within weeks, is cleared to wrestle again, where we get to our favourite In Your House pay-per-view of all time,
Yeah.
which is In Your House 16, Canadian Stampede.
Yeah, so let me get this right. 12, 13, 14, 15. We're 5 weeks away. So 5 weeks' time, we can actually do a watch-along to this event. This pay-per-view is fantastic.
It's amazing.
Even, yeah, I love it. But obviously, I love it for... Didn't like the Undertaker's match. That was a bit naff. But the rest of the card was great.
So this is Taker and Vader.
Yeah, I didn't really care about that. But the rest of the card, the Mick Foley, or Cactus Jack, or Mankind, whoever, Dude Love, whoever he was, and Hunter was fucking brilliant.
That was Mankind.
Mankind.
That was absolutely brilliant, wasn't it?
Yeah, the light heavyweight match with Taka. That was fantastic. And obviously the main event itself was fantastic. You got Canadian Stampede on VHS?
Yeah, I've got 2 copies of it.
Holy fuck, I didn't know that.
Yeah. There we go. Canadian Stampede on VHS, guys. Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah. That's very cool.
Have a look at that. There's something about those
How
old...
have you got 2 copies?
I don't really know.
Yeah, that light heavyweight match was fucking amazing. Yeah, I used to
Come on, you open up, young man.
I used to have all these videos myself. To be
That one
fair.
needs rewinding as well. Jesus, that's not been played in 15
Look
years.
at that.
Fucking hell.
Wow.
That is like opening a fucking time capsule. That is opening that cassette tape.
It's just so. How the fuck? Like, you know what? But
We're gonna have to open. Oh my god! Fucking hell! Look at it, guys. Look. Look at this. Look at that. Like some of you kids that you, oh my God. Like, I've been working with some electricians, right? And they're all like in their early 20s. And I'm talking about stuff like, you know, the wrestling and stuff and what I've got. And I showed them in here and they're like, well, what are they then? Oh, they're VHS tapes. Oh, I've never ever seen one. What? You've never seen a VHS tape?
That's fucking mad.
Unbelievable.
You used to get a dodgy VHS player and put your fucking tape in it and inject it, and it's like,
Yeah.
it's like, oh shit, you're there real delicate with your fingers and they're trying to hook it out and then rewind.
I remember years ago, like my dad would be like, because my dad was quite fanatical about how the VHS player would work, and if there was like you'd see like the really juddery picture and you think something's not right. My dad would take that VHS player all apart and he'd get some methylated spirits and he'd basically put this cleaner tape in. You'd be able to get the VHS tapes that would clean the machine, but he'd have this like this cotton bud thing and he'd just put methylated spirits all over it and really clean it up and blow it all out with his air compressor and then put it all back together. And then you put your tape in and you'd be like, oh, it's like watching a DVD. Well, never had DVDs, but it was like really fucking crisp, clean TV. And you think, there we go.
That's fucking mad.
Yeah. And nowadays, like you'd buy, well, I wouldn't say nowadays, but then, you know, several years later, you'd be buying DVDs and you wouldn't really have an issue with none of the footage. Now we don't even have fucking DVDs, guys. It's just download it, done.
It's not the same.
It's no. Well, this is the thing, like CDs and stuff. It's all going to become a thing of the past.
So there was Royal Rumble 2000. Just really quick story. Royal Rumble 2000. So I was 13. I would have to get a bus to Gillingham to get the train to then get the train to fucking Yeovil. No, sorry. The train to Salisbury.
Yeah.
That's the standard.
Yeah.
Then straight over MVC.
Yeah.
With my little fucking card, which I think you still got one.
The MVC cards. Yeah. I've still got one.
Go in there and just go get Royal Rumble on VHS, and then literally like I'm back. I think the trains are run every hour, and like the walk down there and back, I couldn't make it in an hour. It used to take me like an hour and 10 minutes. Then I'm just sat there for 50 minutes, like waiting for the train. But I used to open the fucking VHS up, look at all the pictures, look at Terry Runnels, I think, in a bikini on there.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
This is fucking brilliant.
And that's the thing. When we used to buy these VHS tapes, they'd have this really tight plastic film over them. You couldn't even open them.
Yeah.
I remember trying to put, like here, in that crease there, you'd be pulling it really tight to try and open it. I need a knife or a pair of scissors. You couldn't do it.
Do you know what I like best about a VHS tape? I always want to know who was going to get the side picture for the side wall.
Yes, I know what you mean.
Always wanted to know who it was. If you don't know what I mean, so for example, let's go to the Canadian Stampede. You see it here. The little picture there. You got Bret Hart on this one. Shawn Michaels. Yeah, I always wanted to know who it was.
It's sad that they eliminated that when they started like the Attitude Era.
Yeah.
Like the last time it ever happened was In Your House, In Your House 20. Excuse me. No Way Out in Texas. That was Kane. He was the last person to be on the side of a VHS tape.
No, that's cool.
So Stone Cold at Royal Rumble 98, and then the last one was Kane. And then after that, it all filtered through into... Well, actually, you can probably just about see down there.
Yeah. Yeah, Royal Rumble 98.
Yeah.
Then Kane. Fuck.
I don't have the video cassette here, but I have got it somewhere at Mum and Dad somewhere.
That is a shame.
Yeah.
I used to like that. Because it dated right back as well to the sideboard of 1991 Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Which looked like DiBiase and Virgil, I think. Don't really know.
I can't really see.
But yeah, it's fucking mad.
Absolutely mad, isn't it? Yeah. Love it. Absolutely love it. There's something special about those VHS tapes. It's so great to be able to go back and just... I remember as well, you'd buy your VHS tape, you'd have the plastic film around the whole cassette, and then you'd open this up, and then you realise that's fucking wrapped in plastic as well.
Yeah.
Oh, it was fucking crazy. Oh, I love it.
The older videos used to have like a blue top.
Oh, I don't remember. There might be a few in there. I don't remember.
Yeah, do you know what I mean by the
Yes.
blue top?
Yeah, so like... Oh, here we go, guys. I think I can... Yeah, so there's a tab. And then...
That's it.
There we go.
So yeah, that used to be blue.
That's all rippled. You see how bad that tape's become?
Fucking hell.
Like, all on that tape. That little bit of tape there, that has got Royal Rumble 1997 on that tape.
That's like fucking 28-year-old tape.
Oh, the spring's gone on this one. I'll see.
Bet he still play though.
I bet he will. There's something about a VHS tape. Ah, it's brilliant. I love it.
Yeah, that's it, Andrew. Like fucking, it's just good memories, isn't it?
Yeah.
And just being a child and just going to wherever to get your videos or your DVDs was fucking priceless. But now, yeah, it's there. So I used to watch a pay-per-view, and then I used to wait like 3 months because we're like 3 or 4 months behind how American gets theirs. And then I used to like pre-order it and just wait and then just fucking get it. Even when you used to get it delivered in the post, you used to fucking, it's like, yeah, DVD.
Yeah.
I can miss it, man.
I understand to be on top of the business is to be a dick.
100%. Yeah.
100%, Mr. Quake.
Worked for Michaels in the 90s.
It worked for me when I used to work for a particular company.
Yeah.
Right, let's move on to In Your House 16 Canadian Stampede.
Yeah.
Now, here's the interesting thing about this match. So we get Bret the Hitman Hart, Owen Hart, Jim the Anvil Neidhart, the British Bulldog, and Brian Pillman's WWE in-ring debut / return, whatever you want to call it. Brian Pillman.
Yeah.
Versus Stone Cold Steve Austin, Goldust, Ken Shamrock, and the Legion of Doom.
Yep.
There was one particular person that was supposed to be in this match, but due to the bullshit politics backstage, unfortunately, he wasn't in the match.
Yeah. He didn't need to be, though.
Don't you think?
No.
I think that would have been fucking insane to see Shawn Michaels in that match. Who are you thinking?
I was thinking of, not Shawn Michaels.
Oh, right.
The Patriot.
I was going to get to the Patriot as well.
Ah.
So the Patriot, Del Wilkes, and Shawn Michaels in that match over Ken Shamrock and Goldust.
I want to say Vader as well. Did all three of them come out?
Not
On a-
Shawn
on a
Michaels.
Raw?
No. On a Raw, yes. Not on that event, though.
No, didn't on a Raw, Michaels, Vader, and Patriot come out to set this up? Wasn't it Austin?
I can't quite remember now.
I think it was Austin and Ken Shamrock.
Right.
These two, Shawn Michaels, the Patriot, and Vader. I think.
Yeah, we need to go back and check that one out.
Might be wrong. It's something along them lines.
Mm. Either way, it doesn't matter because what we did get out of this match was one of the best, if not the best, 10-man tag team match of all time.
Yeah.
This was, I mean, not only was the event fantastic, we had, so on the event, which again was in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, so the Americans were going in as the heels and the Hart Foundation were going in as the baby faces because it was in Canada.
Yeah.
We had Mankind versus Triple H, which was very, very good. The Great Sasuke versus Takumi Shinoku, again, fantastic match. Vader versus The Undertaker, which you weren't quite a fan of, were you?
It wasn't that good.
I didn't mind it. And then we get the 10-man tag, which, again, was fantastic. Now, I think it helped elevate Ken Shamrock where they wanted to push him into the right direction, not within 97 going into 98. And I think it helped Goldust out as well to some degree. But Legion of Doom, fucking painful, I thought.
Yeah. But what wasn't painful is I thought this was the best year of Goldust in 97.
I agree.
I thought he was great. Yeah, I feel like a lot of the, I mean, Goldust, Stone Cold, Shamrock, Legion of Doom. Like thinking now, like it did work out pretty well, especially leading into like the following months. So I mean, Goldust and Pillman had a good. As you know, I actually enjoyed their little rivalry over Terry. Yeah, I thought it was good.
No, I get it. I get it. No, I did enjoy that, to be fair. Well, Brian Pillman and Terry Reynolds used to be together many years ago.
Yeah.
It was a fitting storyline to chuck together and make it fucking work, and it did work. And he did end up wearing a dress.
Any idea why he wasn't on the cover?
I don't know.
Brian Pillman?
Yeah, he's not on there, is he? No idea
But
why.
all the others are.
Yeah. The Hart Foundation with Brian Pillman. Maybe they never took a photo in time. Who knows? I don't know.
What the fuck? It's weird.
Yeah, I really don't know.
I reckon there's more to that story than meets the eye, you know?
Mm.
Because this would have come out. So this is Silver Vision. So this would have come out. This would have come out around the same time after his death. Maybe his wife didn't want his photo promoting the front cover of a WWE product.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't know. That's weird. It's very strange.
Brian Pillman needs to be in the WWE Hall of Fame, guys.
Yeah.
That needs to happen.
And there's nothing stopping it now because his son's there.
Yeah, Lexus King's there. Melanie is dead. You know, there's nothing holding it back.
No.
Make it happen.
Yeah.
So, anyway, what we need to do now is... Well, yeah, the feud between Bret and Steve Austin, from this point, it's kind of it, isn't it?
Yeah, I remember looking at this match as it was more... Again, it was more Austin and Owen.
It was after this.
Which it felt good. It felt fresh, and I was quite excited to see where this was going to go.
Yeah.
So I quite enjoyed that.
Yep, I agree.
But yeah, literally, this is... The Canadian Stampede was kind of the last time you really got the Bret and Austin. I don't remember too many more stories after that. I don't know if you do.
No, I don't. No, we get... no, we don't. I believe they were going to try and push Austin around the WWF title picture in the Survivor Series, but
I think he was a name that Bret Hart was willing to drop the belt to in Canada.
Correct.
Bret Hart said on his way out, if he's going to lose the belt in Canada, it was either going to be to Austin, The Undertaker, or Ken Shamrock. But not Michaels.
Mm.
Guess what, motherfucker? You lost it to Michaels.
Yeah. So there we go, guys. That is the inaugural feud between Bret the Hitman Hart and Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And to be fair, it was short and sweet, but it was very good.
Yeah. Like this whole rivalry, like a lot of main events on quite a few pay-per-views, they were always tied up together. Royal Rumble 97 in your house 13, in your house 16, Revenge of the Taker, so on. But again, they've only ever had 3 matches that was, televised. And again, this is why I like Survivor Series 96. It was who was the best wrestler. 97, we never got that answer who was better. Stone Cold just passed out, which is great, but he passed out. And Revenge of the Taker ended on a DQ. So I don't know. I would have loved again to what if Bret Hart stayed in '98. I just felt like Stone Cold and I just always wanted to see Stone Cold and Bret at WrestleMania 14. I wanted Bret Hart to retain at Survivor Series 97, and I wanted him to go in to WrestleMania 14 as the WWE champion, and Austin to take the belt off of Bret at WrestleMania. I felt like that was the story we were building to for a whole year plus, but we never got that. It was Austin taking the belt off of Michaels, which
Out of the wrong circumstances.
yeah,
Because Shawn Michaels had to drop the belt because of his back injury.
but it's just I was never I think Bret Austin's first title win should have been from Bret.
I think I would have liked to have seen that over what we did. Don't get me wrong, WrestleMania 14, Shawn Michaels and Steve Austin wasn't a terrible match considering Shawn's condition, but it was. There was always that uncertainty, on edge type of feel with the whole thing. I would have preferred to see Bret and Steve Austin.
Yeah.
Imagine if they pulled everything out the hat and we got something even better than what we got out of WrestleMania 13. Who knows?
Yeah.
We can dream big and fantasy book to our heart's content. But what we're going to do right now is time to fire up Netflix, boyos.
Oh, here we go.
So what you want to do, guys, is get on Netflix and you want to go to... You want to go to 1 hour and... Good about 1 hour to... Yeah, 1 hour 20. You'll be good. What we need to do...
Yeah.
We need to set ourselves up for... Oh, dear. We got to get some headphones going, boyo. So, there's a pair for you.
This one?
Yeah, you can have that, young man.
Okay.
Let's get you plugged in.
What was the time again? 1:20, yeah?
1:20. 1 hour and 20 minutes.
So that is WrestleMania 13, 1997. 1 hour and 20.
I hope this works.
And yeah, if you guys can give us feedback after this episode, see if you enjoyed this kind of style of episode, because it's kind of like a watch along as well. I mean, this is something me and Sam could we spoke about doing, like special dedicated rivalries and then picking a certain match from the rivalry to do a watch along at the end of the show. So if you guys enjoy this, let us know. If you don't, just tell us it's shit and we won't do it again. We need feedback. That's the thing. We need the feedback.
We do. Right then, guys. So get on Netflix. 1 hour and 20 minutes. We are going to watch WrestleMania 13. Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Bret the Hitman Hart.
Airplane, motherfucker. Concorde.
Here we go, guys. What I might just do, just bear with, guys. So tune in. To... Oh, wait, hang on. Wait, bear with.
Oh.
So watch Bret Hart versus Stone Cold Steve Austin, WrestleMania 13. Live watch along now. Right. So, where's it to? There we go. Right. Jump on Netflix, guys. LFG. Let's fucking go. There's something about those old video packages.
Who's that talking? Todd? Todd Pettingill.
That's Tom Pettingill, yeah. Is it Tom or Todd?
Todd.
Got ya. I can't really hear you that well with these on. There we go. Oh, love it.
Yeah. Bret Hart was like... Bret Hart's promos in 97 were fucking his best work.
I agree. There's just something about this. The story building around this time is just a match. You can't match it.
No.
Oh.
That's just so cool to see.
Yeah. Right, what I'm going to do, guys. Let me get rid of that. It's better. We got the comments up as well as Netflix.
Yeah, this is fantastic.
Where's Brett's singlet? Oh yeah, he has got it on.
Yeah.
Bret looks kind of good without the singlet. He's in a hell of a good shape.
He was.
Absolutely brilliant shape.
Oh,
I thought the sound had gone then. No, we're still here. I better check though. Yeah, no, we're still here. We are
yes.
still here.
Ah! The classic WrestleMania thing.
Oh shit, where is everything gone?
Boom.
Doesn't quite suit him, does it?
Oh, yes. Ken Shamrock's a fucking beast.
It's weird. Did you meet him last year?
Yeah.
He wasn't as big as I thought he would be.
No.
I thought he was going to be some really big, tall, like 6'2", but I was like, oh, you're about my height, buddy. Nice guy, though. Hell yeah! The broken glass. Well, I can't really hear the crowd, Vince.
Yeah. What crowd?
Oh, yeah, I can, actually.
I like the way how WWE now are trying to like promote signs again.
They are, aren't they?
It's just annoying when you're sat behind someone with a big sign. They hold it up.
Yeah. That's a hell of a big crowd there, to be fair, isn't it?
So where they to Chicago, yeah? Yeah, Chicago.
Yeah. Rosemount Horizon, I believe. Same building for WrestleMania 22.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I love
You can hear a few
fireworks.
boos. Oh, I'll turn this up. Fuck it. One of my favourite theme tunes of all time is this one.
Yeah. I miss the simple walkouts like that.
Yeah, me too. He is the fucking dude, isn't he?
Yeah. I'm just serious you got you could buy that leather jacket as well.
Yeah, I really want to try and get one. Here we go. Here we go. Boom! There we go.
Here we go.
You quite like the commentary between between Vince McMahon, Jerry Lawler, and the King, don't you?
Yeah. Who's on the who's doing it here?
Yeah, the three trios, the three guys from the trio. That's what I'm trying to say. This match wouldn't have worked without Vince on commentary, though. It had to have him in it.
Yeah.
So anyway, guys, I hope you're watching Netflix with us. We are on WrestleMania 13, Bret Hart versus Steve Austin. 1 hour, 20 minutes. We are a little bit... Where are we to now? 1 hour and 25 minutes now.
Yeah.
Andrew Green, I'd love to see Bret get involved in this year's WrestleMania with CM Punk, helping him win, but I know it can't happen because Bret can't do the bump. Nah, it won't happen, Andrew. He's 67 years old. It's very unlikely.
I wouldn't want to see that, Andrew.
No.
Oh, look at that. Was that Tony Atlas?
Tony Atlas. And Lou. What's his name?
Yeah.
Lou, Captain Lou?
That's it. Just how...
Oh, here we go. They're already going out into the crowd. Yeah, you can.
Huh.
See that guy trying to eat his hot dog?
Yeah, he's
You do realise that the greatest match of all time is happening right in front of your eyes. You want to eat your fucking hot dog?
That's something DDC would do.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah. Fucking hell.
Yeah, to be fair to Ken Shamrock, he's trying his best to try and keep those fans just not too close to the guys.
Yeah. There's not a lot of security there, though, is
No,
there?
there isn't, is
like,
there?
granted, I've seen one.
No,
But-
there's a couple more coming up.
It said it should. Hit that drunk with the jacket on.
Oh, fucking Jerry's brilliant.
He was extremely funny. Yeah, me too, Andrew, to be fair. So would I.
God, he just took a drop on the steps.
Nice. And we walked up them steps. Well, not them steps, but we
Yeah,
can
yeah.
appreciate.
Oh, there's a higher pitch building, though, compared to this. That's something you would do, is that, Andrew? I love a good hot dog and a burger. That reminds me, I've not had any dinner.
No.
Oh,
Here we are. We're back. We're back. Clean.
Love it.
Yeah, look at this here. This is Bret Hart knowing his surroundings.
Yeah.
Even that bump.
You see how Austin, he almost had Bret's arm trapped, and he was so clever with how he took those steps well. he looked after his arm there. He looked after his arm. That's what I was trying to get at.
Yeah.
His arm got trapped in when he threw him over the railings. God, Bret took that bloody
Fucking hell.
took those steps. He literally walked right into him.
Yeah.
The thing is with Bret, I love how he used to take the turnbuckles.
Oh yeah. He'd
He'd eat them right up.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah. So, guys, we're probably about 1 hour and 28 minutes in, I'd say. Well, 1 hour, 29 minutes into WrestleMania 13, Bret Hart versus Steve Austin. Check it out. No holds barred submission match. That is exactly what Vince McMahon has just said. Rocco, Tez, what are your top 5 best rivals in WWF/WWE? From Rocco.
Fucking hell, Rocco, you kind of put me on the spot there, buddy. I would have to give it a long think about that, but I would say my greatest rivalry of all time would be Bret and Owen. Yeah, definitely Bret Hart and Owen Hart for sure.
When was the last time you saw this match in Andrew Green? Now, as you're watching this with us, love to know. You see that net breaker we just did to Austin?
Yeah.
Fantastic. You can just follow Bret and how good and clean he is with his wrestling ability, and how well Steve Austin is selling every move.
I was going to say that as well.
Yeah.
He is selling very well.
They don't make him like this anymore.
No.
And this is the other thing with Bret. He'd work on a particular body part and just work off that throughout the whole match.
Yeah.
And see where he's at right now with his leg, and then see what happens at the end.
Yeah. Again, it makes sense. If you're in a wrestling match, you see a weakness, you attack. You know, Bret Hart's not doing like 5 Canadian destroyers into a 450 splash here. He's working on the body part to his advantage. Take the leg out. It's the most common thing for Bret.
Rocco, I love Bret the Hitman Hart. Oh, right. I love Bret the Hitman Hart. Fingers crossed he is coming to For the Love of Wrestling. I bloody hope so. I hope so for your sake.
You what, young man?
I said, Bret the Hitman Hart, I hope he does come to For the Love of Wrestling.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Especially for your sake, because I'm going to meet Bret in September.
Yeah, Bret would be cool. Look at that, stunner.
Just like that, bang, stunner.
There you go. If that was a pinfall, he would have fucking had the match won.
Yeah.
I don't matter. Don't matter if he's knocked out.
He's working on the leg again.
There we go.
Andrew says, this is probably the only 4th time I've seen it. I've seen it twice on the old VHS tapes, and of course the first time when I was probably a teenager, I stayed up and watched the whole thing. Wow. Finger 4 leg lock over the ring post. This is classic Bret.
Yeah, I used to like this.
Yeah, me too. It's how he pulled it off against Diesel
Yeah.
at Survivor Series 95. That was great. That is right, Survivor Series 95, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. He's back in the ring.
Here we go.
Ring bell. Or Mike Chioda's out on the outside of the ring just in case. That's no good. That's a soft chair. Why does it look like Howard Finkel pissed on that chair before we put it in the ring? You see that?
What's that?
It looked like Howard Finkel had pissed on that chair. If Hart never left WWE for WCW, would have Hart's career been one of the best in the WWE today? 100%.
I even that he left for WCW, I still think his career is one of the best in WWE today. This is why people like Kevin Owens and CM Punk and many others just fucking show respect to Bret. DDT's not a fan of Bret Hart, though, is he?
No, he doesn't like him.
Yeah, I find that really weird.
It's boring. I'm like, I don't really get that personally.
No. There we go. Here we are, straight in the corner. No, he's saving it.
He didn't do it. So when Bret takes the turnbuckle, he'd take his sternum in his chest, dive it straight in, wouldn't he?
Yeah, Owen did that occasionally as well.
Look how we took that chair shot as well. Fantastic. I can be wrong. Never seen WCE, but wasn't Bret in NWO with Jeff? Oh, WCW, but wasn't Bret Hart in NWO with Jeff Jarrett? I don't really remember, Rocco, because I was never really a WCW fan when Bret was in there at all.
No, me neither. I think he was, wasn't it like NWO 2000 or some shit? The old ring ropes, yes. The red, white, and blue. They're the best. They never had issues seeing where the fucking ropes were, did they?
No.
I just like the whole setup, like, you know, just from the metal railings to everything. I just think it looks so good.
Look at the shape of Austin. He's in a hell of a good shape. There we go. Bret is now in the Boston Crab.
Yeah.
This is where maybe Bret is just too much of an awkward position to be able to sell this, but he's not selling it as well as Austin did when he was putting a sharpshooter and in that finger four across the post, around the post.
Yeah.
He's got the rope.
I thought it was no disqualification submission match.
It's a no disqualification submission match. Yeah, I don't really get it.
So what?
No holds barred.
Right, but they have
He took him off the ropes.
They have rope breaks.
I've never noticed it like that.
The fuck?
Yeah, there's something about that retro feel, isn't there, Andrew?
Even the cameraman in the blue jumpsuit just just takes me back. Everything. Oh,
through the
dear.
ropes.
There we go.
See, Austin's getting some boos, but he's definitely getting some cheers as well.
Yeah.
But Jesus, he's in great shape. I can't get over it. Oh.
Oh. So is this what busted him open?
That's what busted him open when he went into the railings, yeah.
God. The kids have probably got blood splatters over him.
God, he is busted open. What was that noise? No, it might be the fridge. Oh!
Oh dear.
See, trying to remember now, one of the WrestleManias, I want to say like WrestleMania 34, they had a display out with like Bret Hart's ring attire and Steve Austin's trunks and some of the ring mat from this match.
Yeah.
At one of the the WrestleMania Access shows. I would have loved to have seen that. That's like part of history, isn't it? But I know Jerry Lawler still has his notes for this match because he's got Steve Austin's blood splattered all over
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
Hello, Brendan. You show some meat, buddy. You fucking show it, my friend. Good to see you, mate. We're watching WrestleMania 13 with Bret Hart versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. If you want to join in with us, we are 1 hour and 40 minutes in. Fantastic match so far, my friend. You want to get Peacock or Netflix, whatever you've got, and watch along with us, buddy. Yes, damn right it is, Brendan. Absolute classic. One of our favourites of all time. Here we go. This is where Bret Hart is starting to get the upper hand on the whole thing.
There we go.
This is where he starts to work on the knee with the chair. So it's literally from this point is where Bret turns heel. Austin is now turning into the babyface. And here it is. Oh no, it's not from this point.
No. I will I'll send you over a link, Andrew. On eBay, there's this woman who does these retro wrestling posters, and they're really cool. So, like from the Golden Era, the New Gen, the Attitude Era, Ruthless Aggression, blah blah blah. But yeah, I think you can get. I think they're like £15 each, but they're really cool. They're really worth it as well. I'll send you over the link if you like. Bret Hart's ring attire was always, it was always cool. I always liked Bret Hart's ring attire.
It's my favourite.
It's hard to think like a year before this he was against Savio Vega.
Oh, Austin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Stumping a mud hole in his ass. It's just the constant intensity of this whole entire match from start to finish.
Yeah.
It doesn't slow down at all.
I mean, this would have been a fucking great main event.
It should have been. Look at that suplex from the top. Wow, the middle rope. Didn't even need to come from the top rope. That was great.
Yeah.
Jesus, he is busted really
I never
bad.
understood a top rope suplex. Because that's a harder fall for your back as well.
It is, yeah.
No holds barred match that has fucking rope breaks.
Oh, and here we go. Austin's now choking Bret out with the cord.
So tell me then.
Yeah.
Surely this is a rope break.
Yes, technically it is. And there we go. The bell to Steve Austin's head.
I really missed the little air horns as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
It used to be cool. Trip them up. Wrap it in. Wrap it round.
The sharpshooter's in. Here we go, guys. This is it. You get to see that classic image of Austin bleeding profusely out of his head, which you then see on a t-shirt a year later.
Fantastic.
Absolutely brilliant. You still have that T-shirt, do you, Michael? Excellent. I've noticed it's just come back up for sale on WWE Shop. There it is. There's that image. No, he didn't break the sharpshooter. He jumped straight back into it.
Yeah, this is great.
There we go. That's it. Steve Austin has passed out. What's that, Brendan? I'll suck blood from your stone for sure if you pay me. All right. And there we go. We've just had an absolute classic. Well, there we go. There we go, guys.
That's fantastic.
There's just something about that particular match. I love it.
Yeah.
I really, really love it. Did you? When was the last time you saw that?
Probably not that long ago.
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago for me either.
No.
Mine was within the last 2 or 3 months because I made my wife watch it with me.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
And she's like, "Oh, well, I don't really think I want to watch." No, you fucking sit down now and you're watching it with me right here, right now. And she did, to be fair. I see we're having a debate on blood, on where it's going to come from, on whose stone. That's fantastic, guys. So there we go. I've thoroughly enjoyed tonight's episode. It's been fantastic.
Yeah, it's been good.
It's been very good. And we did touch enough wood. We've not had any problems tonight. No technical shit has come and fucked us in the ass. We've been good. We've had no problems. This is fantastic. So, thank you all very much for joining tonight. We have had an absolute blast. See you Friday. No, we're not here Friday. We are here on Sunday.
Well, you can see us tomorrow, Andrew. Brendan.
You will see us tomorrow, yeah.
But it won't be a live episode. It'll be the TDS's Raw episode. That's
our WWE Monday Night Raw review. Is that the first? It's the first recorded episode. Yes, it is, Michael. So we're not doing TDS's Raw live anymore because we want to have more fun. We want to have the flexibility of doing some.
We want more episodes like this.
Yeah, this is more fun. So yeah, basically, guys, the plan is on Wednesdays we'll be doing stuff like the watch-alongs, and me and Terry will go back in time and relive some of our favorite moments from the past, and then we will do. You'll get your Monday Night Raw review tomorrow. Then Friday there's nothing happened on Friday. Nothing happened on Saturday. Then Sunday you will get a special episode where this Sunday we will have the best of Triple H. Hopefully with Darren here as well. But no first episode with no technical difficulties. Well, this is it, Michael. I don't want to have any more of that.
No. And Monday is our debut episode
of TDS is Down.
Yeah, so it's our first episode of TDS is Down on Monday. So I'm bloody looking forward to that.
Yeah, I will show you guys the new TDS is Down logo if I can find it. There it is. There you go. TDS is Down. Our SmackDown review. I'm really looking forward to that one.
Yeah, so again, our SmackDown reviews would be uploaded on Mondays, and our TDS is Raw. Raw reviews is every Thursday.
Yeah.
And that way there's like 4 episodes kind of like a week, and that helps us get out there a bit more on YouTube.
Yeah. That's it, guys. That's it. So, no, we're going to have a blast. We can't wait. Anyway, so we're going to wrap things up here. We've had an absolute blast. I've really, really enjoyed tonight's episode. Bret Hart, Steve Austin.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant. I'm glad to see that match that we've just watched from WrestleMania 13 is going to be going into the Hall of Fame this year. That's going to be a pretty special moment for me personally. Don't know about you.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the match is great, isn't it? It's a 5-star match.
Yeah, 100%.
So yeah, I'm happy with it for sure.
Mm. Anyway, check out all these other things that's going on below. Don't forget to check out Huge Pop Radio with Donny De Silva and our buddy, former WWE referee Jimmy Corderas. Raw Straws Raw with our buddy Randy and Eric. Check it out. They've also got a new AEW show within the Huge Pop community, but I can't remember the name of that. Never mind right now.
AEW show.
AEW Dynamite Dump Drop or something. I can't remember. Wrestling Life with Benville. Oh my god, guys, he's just hit 20,000 subscribers. I kind of feel like we have contributed to that because we've been advertising him for fucking ages. He's very, very good at what he does. He speaks to so many WWE and wrestling legends, and he is currently touring with Mark Miro here in the UK. He's just done Manchester tonight, or last night was it? And then he's doing Glasgow and somewhere else. He's not doing London, which is a shame. But he's up north, and they're doing a tour of Mark Miro's new book, Bad to Good.
Yeah.
So that's another thing, guys. If you like reading books, check out Mark Miro's Bad to Good. Absolutely brilliant. Co-written by our buddy Benville at Wrestling Life Online. He's a fantastic human being. Go and check it out. And that's pretty much it. If you haven't, please, I know you probably have. We see your names quite frequently, but there's other guys and other girls that are watching this show right now that have not said a freaking word here tonight. And I know you're watching, so if you haven't, please do subscribe to our YouTube channels. Get on Facebook and Instagram and follow our social media pages. That would be fabulous and fantastic. So we are going to end the show with, well, not with a bang. That's Darren's cue. But we're going to wrap this up. So we shall see you guys on Sunday. Triple H, the best of Triple H, live this Sunday, 7:30 p.m. UK time and 2:30 p.m. Eastern time for you guys across the pond. Thank you all very much for tonight. We've had a fucking blast. Yeah, peace out, Brent. Well done, Brent. Well done, Brent. Right, we're signing off. Thank you, guys.
Cheers, guys.